Love and fate go side by side, especially when it is about meeting two people in unpredictable circumstances under perplexed environments. Hadley, the protagonist, finds the day of the 26th of December unfortunate for missing her flight by 4 minutes. She is almost late at everything, according to the statistics. However, instead of trying so hard to keep up with it, she couldn't make it and booked another flight, which is about 1.5 hours from now. She is a messed up girl who is always in a rush and has an average of 21% battery in her phone. She misplaced the charger and was looking for a port until a random boy named Oliver offered her the charger. From waiting next to him, they push a soft start button on their love bond with a meal. Majorly, they talk all about their fears, like Hadley's fears revealed to be the mayonnaise, small spaces, and dentists. At the same time, Oliver happens to be afraid of surprises, mayonnaise coincidentally, germs, and dark. Hadley is flying to London for his dad's second marriage, which she never wanted to attend, but she can't say no to her father. Oliver is a math nerd who likes to calculate life in numbers and give statistics with everything. He is a cleanliness freak and fears surprises because her mother got sick during one of his surprise memories. He is an intelligent boy with an average battery percentage of almost 97%. He is always on time. While eating, they get to know each other better. Oliver is carrying a suit but doesn't like to open up about it. Luther, his brother, has informed him about a surprise waiting for him at the airport. Although he resists, Luther seems stubborn. He mentions Luther to her as a spoiled and completely different boy with different tastes. He mostly lives in his van and acts like a DJ and a social media freak. Hence, they go back to the flight which is on board and rush to it because they don't want to miss this again. They find their seats, but a pint of luck hits them when Oliver's seatbelt malfunctions. He only gets the seat next to Hadley, and luckily, they spend the whole long journey together. Oliver calmed down her claustrophobic fear with stupid questions, but the matter is, they worked. During the flight, they share thoughts about Shakespeare and Hadley's father's second marriage. They also spend some time watching a movie together and are just on the verge of kissing but interrupted. Right before leaving, Oliver typed his phone number on Hadley's phone, but unfortunately it fell and she lost the number. She tries to find him on the outer side of the airport, but he has nowhere to go. This is the unluckiest thing that happened today out of the most misfortunes she has been going through. Hence, she drives through her father's wedding, and their bridesmaids help her with getting ready. She is awaited, and the ceremony is on hold as her father really wants her there. Also, she feels annoyed because her stepmother is too nice to be hated, and her father is genuinely happy. She can't ruin their day and attend the wedding. Also, coincidentally, he overheard a couple about a lady's memorial who's been dying for a few days. However, she is celebrating her last goodbye in a different way because she doesn't want to miss the last words from the loved ones. They also mention her son flying all over London for that memorial. She is not sure that this could be Oliver's mother's memorial, but Oliver did mention it casually. So she wants to take the chance even on least chances. She travels the Packham, a 12 km/h ride in the awful bridesmaid outfit. On the other side of the story, Oliver waited for her at the airport until Luther hit up. He brings the DJ speakers with him as a welcoming beat, but soon they are sent out of the airport for this misconduct. Oliver wanted to stay, but the police officers were really not letting him do this, so he has to leave without finding Hadley. He is all in the Shakespeare's attire and attends his mother's memorial. Although he is mournful, he has to remain strong for her. He is pissed off because he wanted her to get the treatment, but she doesn't want to spend her last few months remaining sick every day. Oliver's father is helping her throughout, and Shakespeare's theme part is going well with a number of performances for his mother. Oliver's heart is still stuck in the airport girl, Hadley, who has not even texted him yet. In the meantime, they hardly get in and luckily find Luther out, remembering him as Oliver's brother. He takes her to the mother and she consoles her with some flowers. Finally, she finds Oliver coming from the other corner of the room and is surprised to see her. Although, she asks about his feelings and compels him to say whatever he is feeling instead of acting out strong, as Oliver is still obsessed with his numbers and counting his mother's life with them. She wants him to be real, but Oliver doesn't like the interference and scolds her for making him feel fake. No doubt he is faking being the strongest one, but he never wants to admit it. Hadley is annoyed and leaves the party with a melancholic goodbye. She is also sorry for being here in the first place. Oliver let her walk away with teary eyes and never stopped her. Luther keeps on calling him to deliver the speech for his mother. Hence, Hadley also leaves her backpack there, and the phone is dead. The worst part is she is lost somewhere. Also, she is late for the dance performance at his father's wedding, but crying is the only coping she can do right now. She borrows a cell phone and calls her father for help. Oliver murmurs his speech, which is still filled with numbers with no true intentions. But then he remembers her words. He ripped apart the page and tried saying true words, exactly what he is feeling right now. He is so grateful to have such a wonderful mother. After a few hours of roaming around and trading her annoying shoes, she finds her father around. He is super worried about her, but she is guilty of ruining his big day. However, he is supportive and asks the matter. She spells all about Oliver and the mishappenings, hence acting out the best dad of the century. He encourages her for being so brave and traveling such a long distance just to make his guy feel better. The speech is not just words but the true, heartfelt emotions of a boy for his mother with whom he has spent all his life. He can't even imagine even a moment without her, but realizing that he has to spend a whole life without her is just breaking his heart. The speech not only affects him, but the spectators are even in tears, especially his mother, who is severely sick and grateful for watching her children looking out for her in the last moments. Luther, who has been acting strong since the start, is even in tears after his brother's speech. The broken Hadley asks her father about the divorce. She breaks in tears because her father never put an effort to save the relationship with her mother. Although the fact is love is all about putting in effort, and sometimes it is not just about effort but compatibility. Therefore, he has learned the lesson now and is trying to get better for his new wife. However, Hadley is missing the old life, but she wants to be happy with the new journey. Also, she likes her stepmother when she comes up with the sandwich and offers her with all her heart. The warm-felt conversation with each other helped her understand the new wife better, and they shared a happy family moment. On the other hand, Oliver's family is obsessed with Hadley and her backpack. His mother really likes her and wants her in his life, but he is negating the facts. Until Luther finds her identity card and Shakespeare's book, they insist on talking to her. But he doesn't want to be in a long-distance relationship based on the statistics. Hence, Luther compels him to go find her in the chapel where the reception is supposed to take place. Oliver's father also encourages him to go and find her because love is all about the odds. Hadley's father and stepmother are dancing at the receptions, alluring the crowd's attention. Luckily, they make it up to the wedding in time. Hadley is for freshening up when a lady approaches her and talks about today's story. She is unsure whether it is a good ending, but she is happy for his father, so it is maybe destined like that and happens to remain unfinished. She regrets expecting much from an airport ride, which was always too much for a boy who had met her 8 hours before. Hadley's father welcomes her on the dance floor and appreciates the presents. She gets the point of love now and wants to read the book at her father's insistence. Also, he invites her to the cheerful dance steps that they used to perform in childhood. She seems to enjoy it a lot. Oliver finally decides to move to Greenwich to see Hadley. She is all happy and enjoying the ceremony with all her heart. She finds the day best one to live in London. She was unwilling to join in, but now she loves it all. Her dance steps and the cheerful mood is presenting a brighter picture of the changed perspective about love. She has accepted that love is all about living in the moment. December 21st is the day when Hadley learned the city's statistics. She knows all about the weddings and love bonds which are going to happen today. She admires the love in the air and is happy for her father's moving on with a new love story. However, it is all about one love story that matters today: Hadley and Oliver's love story. Oliver and his family are moving to Greenwich to find Hadley. However, they also got the chance to spend some family time in the ever-twinkling van of Luther. They were never that close for years, and this trip proved to be the last memorable trip for the family. Hadley wondered about the father's new marriage as a turning point in life and walkabout on the balcony. Oliver notices her wandering around and gets out of the car when Luther turns back home. Wishing him luck, they let him in. He tries to shout out loudly, but she has moved to the stairs. Finally, she finds him outside the door, glaring at him patiently. She walks to him and compels him to say something. He honestly confesses to the love and spills out all the true feelings he is hiding. He reveals his fears of getting off guard in case of cancer or heartbreak. He is hasping with the expense and waiting for Hadley to say something. Instead of approaching him with words, Hadley pulled him closer and kissed. Although he likes the surprise for the first time, he can even look forward to such pitfalls in the future. Hadley wishes to miss tomorrow's flight because she wants to live with him longer. He also mentions that most couples meet at airports, and about 8% of the teams get back closer due to some misconnection. She is curious about what he is studying. Oliver reveals that it is about the probability of finding love at first sight. Here, the movie ends. If you like this recap, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel.